Hello, good day and welcome. I'm Timotab and today I'm going to solve Mirror in the Fog by Megan033. If you'd like to try solving this puzzle for yourself, it'll be the first link in the description. And let's have a look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so we're going to place the digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. There is one and only one grey palindrome line which reads the same forwards or backwards. So there is some line that starts here and goes some way through the grid, who knows which way, and then ends here, because we know that there's just the one line. And the two digits on the end will be the same, the two digits that are next along will be the same, and so on. Digits in a cage do not repeat and sum to the clue in the top left. So those two digits will sum to 12. If there were a cage here, for example, then these two digits could not be the same. Even though they don't see each other by Sudoku, they would by being in the same cage. A black dot between two cells indicates cell values with a 2-to-1 ratio. So if this were a 2, this could be a 4 or a 1. A white dot between cells indicates cells with consecutive values. So if this were a 1, this could be a 2, or would be a 2 in that particular case. Not all dots are given. The grid is partially covered with fog. Correctly placed digits will clear the fog around that cell. It will have been constructed so that I don't have to guess, that I should be able to logically deduce every digit that I need to place. Okay, with that, I am going to restart the puzzle to reset the timer, and let's begin. Okay, these two add up to 12. There are 3 ways to make 12 in 2 cells, which is 5, 7, 4, 8, and 3, 9. Now, actually, let's mark some identical digits because these are on the ends of the palindrome line. So those have to be the same, and those have to be the same, because we can see where the line is going. Okay, so 5, 7. Can't be 5, 7 because this can't be a 5 or a 7, because if I doubled either of those, it would be 10 or 14, or if I halved them, it would be 2.5 or 3.5, none of which are legitimate Sudoku digits. So it's not 5, 7. So it could be 8, 4. If it's 8, 4, then this would have to be the 4. And the reason for that is that if yellow were an 8, then blue would be 4, but the only valid digit across a black dot for an 8 is also 4, so I'd have 2 4s in this box. And then we have 9, 3. And again, I can't put 9 on the dot. It's the third digit that can't go there. So if it's 9, 3, then it would have to be a 9 there and a 3 there. So that's 8, 9. That is 3 or 4. That makes this 6 or 2. It can't be 8 because if that were 4, that would be 8. So this digit, so 3, 2, 1. No, that'd be 3, 6, 5 or 7, or 4, 2, 1 or 3. Oh, right. This digit has to be consecutive with the yellow digit as well as this digit. And 3 and 6 are too far apart for me to be able to do that. So this has to be 4, 2, and 3. So that's the 3, that's the 2, that's the 4. Let's transcribe those over. So that's 4, and that's 8, making that 8. Goodness me. And this was red, which is 3. Okay. Well, that's revealed quite a bit. I guess we continue colouring where we can. So we know that those two are different. Oh, sorry, those two are the same. That for sure goes there. But we don't know where it goes after that. Okay. Right. Can't put 9 onto a white dot because I've already got 8 in the box, and I can't put 1 onto the white dot because I've already got 8 in the box. Sorry, I've already got 2 in the box. I don't have a 2 in this box. I can't put a 9 on either white dot. So 9 goes into 9 goes into one of those two. Because of this box, I can't put it on a white dot. But I can't put it on green because that would cause that to be 8. So this must be orange is the 9. That's revealed a little bit more. So this digit must be this digit. And it's a new color once again. Okay. Right. This digit, where does that go in this box? Right. It can't go into any of those by Sudoku. It can't go into any of those because we know they're not those values because of what's in the box. So it must go into one of these two. But it can't be 1 because that would force that to be a 2. We know that green is not 1, so 1 is on a white dot in this box, but it can't be this white dot because this cell is going to be in one of those two. So that's a 1-2 pair. Right, that makes these 3 5, 6, and 7. And then this one is not 6. 6 goes onto the dot here. So this is 5 or 7 and is odd. And this can't be 7, 8, and it can't be 5, 4, so it must be a 6 here. And then that makes this 1, 5, or 7. But purple can't be a 1 because of this 1-2 pair. So that's a 1. And this is 5 or 7, so we now have a 5-7 pair. These two must be 4 and 8. So 7 plus 1 is 8. Sorry, 7 plus 1 is 8, which would make this an 8. And 5 plus 1 is 6, which would make this a 10, which it can't be. So that's a 7, that's the 8, that's a 5. 5 and 7. Next digit along from the 7 is an 8. Then we have a 1-2, a something, and a 1-2. So those two make a 1-2 pair. And that's this digit and that 5 makes that 6, 7. So this is the one directly after the 8, so that's the dark green. This, I see grey. Oh, that really obscures the, hang on one moment. Let's make that, no, that's going to confuse with fog. Let's change that to teal. There we go. We'll change that one to teal. All right. Okay, so that is this digit. That is teal. And in fact, this 2 makes that a 1, and that's a 2. And teal is 1, and green is 2. Okay. So that we're going to mark as green. 1 is teal. 6 doesn't have a color yet. Let's make that pink. That's a 6 by Sudoku, and that's a 7. So that one is purple. That one is pink. 8 is blue. So this digit here, what can we say about this? It is not 1, 2, 3, 4, could be 5, could be 6, could be 7, can't be 8, can't be 9, so that's 5, 6, or 7. Okay? Now, this 5 cage is a maximum of 2 cells, because if I had 3 cells, it would be a minimum of 6. And the 2 ways are 1, 4, or 2, 3, and it can't be 2, 3 because of that 2 there. So that is a 1, 4 pair. So where does 8 go in this column? It goes here. Okay. So this digit is this digit. Okay. It's not 1, 4, or 8, or 2, or 3, or 9, because 9 can't go into an 8 cage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's also 5, 6, or 7. It can't be 7 because this would have to be 1, which it can't be. So 6 goes with 2, 5 goes with 3. I don't see any reason why that doesn't work just yet. Right, this cell is the same as this cell. That's beginning to look quite restricted. So it can't be 1, it can't be 2, it can't be 3, it can't be 4. It could be 5. It could be 6. Guess what? It could be 7. It can't be 8, and it can't be 9. I don't know where the next one is. So 9 is in one of these two. This is a 2 or a 3. Yes. So 2 and 3 can't go in here by Sudoku. They can't go here because those digits are clearly not 2 and 3. So this is the other place that a 2 or a 3 could go. Which makes this a 5, 6, or 7. And this is a 2-9 pair. No, 3-9 pair. Okay. Okay. This 11 cage, it can't be 5, 6 because that would break that cell. So 4, 7, it could be, and if so, it would go this way around. 3, 8, it can't be because both cells see that 8, and 2, 9, it can't be because 2 and 9 both see this cell. So that is 7, 4. And that makes that not a 7, and this is a 5, 6 pair. And that digit is this one. So that gives us a 5, 6 pair here, so that's a 9, 7 pair. And we get 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 or 9, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 or 9, but that can't be a 7, so that's a 9. That's a 9, that's a 7, and now these two digits are the same, and they must be from 3, 9, and 2 because they see the other two columns in box 5. Can't be 9, so that means it's 3 or 2. Don't think we know yet. This 4 means that can't be a 4, and that is So this is 5 or 6 because of the 7 in the column. It helps if I type it correctly. Okay. This digit is this digit. It's not 2, 3, 9, 4, 7, or 8. So that's 1, 5, 6. The options. This digit. Well, let's fill out this row, which gives us 2, 2, 5, 9. The options, but that's not a 9 or a 2, so that's a 5. So that was a 5. This is a really nice puzzle. That's not a 5, so after the 2, so 8, 2, not 5. That's not a 5 as well. Okay. Right, so these 3 are 1, 3, and 6. This digit is not a 6, so that makes it 1 or 3. Then we get a 4, 8 pair, which are these two, but this one can't be an 8, so that's 4. That's 8. So after the 1, 3 is, that's 4. That's 8. All right. Where's the best place to look next? Possibly doing some Sudoku. Right, 8 here and here means that that's an 8. And now I've got 4 8s looking into this box, so that's an 8. That is a 7 or a 9. This 5 is looking up here, making that a 6. So that's 1, and that's 5. So it's 1, 5, 6. So it's 1, 5, and 6. That 5's make that 3. That's 2. That digit is that one. I don't think we've resolved that yet. Yes, we have. That 6 is looking back down here, making that 7. So that's a 7. That sees the 6 there, so that's a 5. That's a 6. That's now a 1. That's a 3. So let's make sure I'm looking at this right. That 9 is that 9. That 2, 3 is that 2, 3. That's a 1, 5, 3, which looks back at that 2, which gives me a 2 there. These two digits in the box are 9 and 6. I don't think we know the order of those just yet. But this one then must be 3. And this one is 1. Okay. All right. On a white dot, we have to have an odd and an even digit. We've already used 2, 4, and 8 in this row, so this has to be a 6 on here. There's a 7 in the row, so it can't be 6, 7, so it's got to be 5, 6. And because of Sudoku, we know the order. That's 6. That's 5. That makes this 9 and 6. This can't have a 6 or an 8 on it, so they're from 1, 2, and 4, and definitely have a 2 on there. And that 2 goes there. That makes this a 1, 4. That gives me a 1, 4 pair in the row, which means this must be a 7. This 2 looks up at this 9, 2. Okay. Right. The remaining digits in this row are 1, 4, and 9. And that's not a 4, and that's not a 1, but that gives us a 1, 4, 9 triple in the box, making this 3. And in fact, we can see that by the row as well. So this must be a 3 in the column. This 7 makes that a 9, which makes that 1, which makes that 6, that's 1, that's 4, that's 9, that's 4, and that's 1. 3 and 9 get placed. Over here we need a 5, 6 and 7 to finish out the column, which we can place, and then a 2 and a 4. That was a really fun puzzle, definitely approachable. Liked the break-in with the digits on either end of the palindrome line, and the adjacency requirement for the white dots. That was very clever. Yeah, no, I really like that. Little bit of colouring to start off with just to keep track, but once you've got a few digits in place, it's just easier to do with digits, in my opinion. But if you like this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see some more, and I would love to hear your comments. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.